Good evening, class and Dr. M. My name is Antoine Gardner, and for this week 7 discussion on effect size, power, and correlation, the topics I chose to cover for my strong positive correlation, we'll look at athlete VO2 max and distance covered on a yo-yo intermittent test. And then for my strong negative correlation, we'll look at athlete body fat percentage and a vertical jump height. All right, for our strong positive correlation, we're going to examine the correlation between an athlete's VO2 max and the distance covered on the yo-yo intermittent test. On a on our data set off to the left, you'll see that our independent variable is our VO2 max, and then our dependent variable is our yo-yo intermittent test distance. Um, You'll look at those yo-yo intermittent test distances, and they're covered in 100-meter lengths. So that 7.2 is actually 720 meters, and the 8 is 800 meters, and so on and so forth. Then you move over to our scatter plot, and you'll see that on our x-axis you have VO2 max, and on the y-axis you have your yo-yo intermittent test distance. You'll see a strong trend from the left, upward trend from the left to the right, um, that shows us that as the VO2 max of an athlete increases, so does the distance covered in the yo-yo intermittent test, which then gives us the strong positive correlation between an athlete's VO2 max and the distance that they can cover during the yo-yo intermittent test. From there, we'll move on to our strong negative correlation. Here we examine the correlation between an athlete's body fat percentage and their vertical jump height. For our independent variable, we have body fat percentage covered in percentages, obviously. And then we have our vertical jump height covered in inches for our dependent variable. You move over to the scatter plot, you'll see on the x-axis is our body fat percentage. And then on the y-axis is our vertical jump height in inches. For a strong negative correlation, you'll see that the data is trending downward from left to right, which indicates that as an athlete's body fat percentage increases, their vertical jump height then decreases, which gives us that strong negative correlation between athlete's body fat percentage and their vertical jump height. Thank you.